Happy Tuesday, everybody. How's it going? You doing good? I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. I'm a little sweaty. I pump myself up every single time before the podcast with like a song that I'm singing. And I did Rage Against the Machine. And I try not to have my fan on while I'm recording this, because last time you heard I sound like Darth Vader when I put the mic to it, and it's just another... It's me blowing into the microphone for the audio listeners. Just that's just what goes on when I'm trying to talk, and it's just not trying to be more professional, but also cool at the same time. Oh God, that was like a history teacher vibe right there. Listen up, guys. It's like Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hold on, let me do my Lin.
Listen, I like the hip-hop. I like doing all the cool stuff. It's me, Alexander Hamilton. What are the odds and gods of rubba-dubba-dubba? Drop the squad of dubba-dubba-dubba-da.
I want him to drop another rap album. And I want it to be called... I want it to be hip-hop, but also history. Like, why wasn't John Adams in it? Give me a sequel where John Adams is in it. And it has to be Giovanni. I forget. Paulie Giamatti? Giovanni? He's the one who plays John Adams in the serious one where he's talking like this and he's John Adams. He gives John Adams, like, actually something. There's a lot of people, as you could tell from Hamilton, if you saw it. Look at me showing my musical theater personality right out the door. Oh, God. That's what I was called in college. I say that on stage, but, you know, that's something that I throw out there if I'm bombing. I had a musical theater personality in college, so people thought, you know, Does he like women? That's the big pause. I was drinking my Coca-Cola to give me some energy, too. Gotta have that Coca-Cola. All right. But speaking of sweating, do you know what's really working? Dollar store deodorant. I get this. All right, let's put it in because of how generic it looks. This is not a sponsor. Let me get my armpit hair out of it. Just make it even more disgusting. Yeah, my armpit hair. Okay, that's enough. But I got it, and it's extra fresh, ultra fresh. This thing is just all about fresh. Just being fresh. Solid antiperspirant deodorant. I like it because it smells very good. It smells like baby powder to me. Not baby oil. That's right. No. Why is dictionary popping up all of a sudden on my Mac? Get out of here. I didn't look up anything. So, yeah. I turned around because I thought someone was at the door. Hopefully no one's at the door. Please don't be at the door. I'm recording right now. We'll keep that in. Because today is the Quick Cast Tuesday. So if you're really following along, once again, the cooler, more laid back stuff is happening on a Tuesday. No, we're not making that weird Drake reference. We're not doing Club Going Up on a Tuesday because he ruined that guy's career. Speaking of Drake, he came out with some stuff today on the day that I'm recording, but we're not focusing on that today because we are not a pop culture podcast. I was talking about it today. Jesus, you know what? That Max Fresh isn't really working, peeps. Wow, I talked it right out of its dollar store-ness. Everyone's like, Rob, because it's a dollar store stuff. And you know what I say to that? It's what I can afford right now, people. Okay. It's okay. So I had to bring that up also in where I was today. So I go to a place that's helping me out right now. And when someone comes in and they're like, someone has Axe deodorant on or like some Axe spray. Rob, is it you? And I'm like, no, I actually have dollar store deodorant on right now. So for you to tell me that it's smelling good is a good thing for me. So, but it's not working now. Might have to, because when you had deodorant when I was like 11, it was all about like just reapplying. I never understood why I was continuing to sweat. And then it felt extremely sticky when I was in middle school. Not a good reference, people. Yeah, I'm using the Riz sound today. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I stim on specific things. Stim, for people who don't know that, is I'm hyper fixating on specific sounds, which is why I'm going to use this one, because I was at a job interview, and what happened was, the office was really, really close to the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom. And the bathroom did not have solid walls, and it also doesn't have a fan that does really well in the bathroom. So you hear everything. So I'm trying to explain myself. I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm Robert Brown. I'm 26. I do this. I do that. I'm good at public speaking. And they're like, public speaking? Explain more about that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I've been public speaking since I was 12. And there was a dude in the bathroom. We saw him come into the bathroom. Like, you could see where the bathroom is, where we were, which is they probably got a discount for that office, because it's like, look, guys, you're going to hear a lot. But dude walks in, he looks at us, and then immediately closes door. Fan turns on. It's just, and then more, just more and more and more. He just keeps going. I felt so bad for the dude. We watched him come out. I'm pretty good at what I call not breaking character. So, like, if I'm in a serious situation, I really, really, really try hard. Now, there was a time where I didn't. And for the people who are like, Rob, are you serious? You are the most unserious person when there's serious times. Yes, because I was trying to make other people laugh, because I didn't want to be in that situation. Because I don't like when I have to be serious. It's just so annoying. I want my life to be like a comedy movie. I feel like a lot of situations that I get myself in, that's what happens. You know? It's because, like, for instance, I'm talking about my deodorant. I used to say to people that I use 96-hour deodorant. That's also something that I used to use. That wasn't at the dollar store, but it does sound like a dollar store situation. I know. The dollar store, you can get a lot of things there, okay? A lot of cool stuff. And it's also almost $1, because, like, anything at the dollar store can't be, just $1 nowadays. But you can get some good makeup. I love how I'm bringing this up, because when I go to the dollar store, I go with my mom. And we're hanging out. We're going around the aisles. And then she says to me, she goes, if you want the real deal makeup, you got to go for the stuff that's in a bag. Which is funny, because the bag that is used is also the same bag that, like, people for weed use, where it's like, it's going to be like, see this bag here? The smell is it's not going to do anything. Believe me, you're not going to smell this at all. And then I open it up and I'm like, oh, God. Oh, that smells like a skunk just landed in my car. And then you can't get that smell out. But fantastic for makeup, though, at the dollar store. That's when you know it's a real deal product. How did I know it was a real deal product? When I was stocking the shelves. Well, I wasn't stocking the shelves. Someone else was stocking the shelves. They looked at me and gave me like a small nod. I feel like that's a situation where it's working. Huh? Come on. They're going to tell the customers if it's real deal or not. I believe that. But stuff I get at the dollar store, I get like art supplies. I used to get canvases from there because I like doing art. I haven't worked on the painting yet. I'm bringing that to my girlfriend's place because right now, yes, I know I'm talking like it's Tuesday, but where I'm going to see my girlfriend, and I want to work on the painting there. So I haven't donated to the thrift store yet, which is also a place I love going to. Like, it's all about the cheap. You gotta go to the cheap. I'm not someone who, like, let's see. This isn't a thrift store purchase. This is a thrift store purchase. The hat that I'm wearing that says Press Publish. It's a thrift store purchase. And this company is new. So for the person who ever had it at the thrift store, why did you do that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you do that? Because it's such a good hat. Like, hold on. I'm bringing over my hats. Oh, come on, microphone. You can go that far. Come on. Thank you. I'm over here. I'm over here now. Andrew Dice Clay. Let's get the ones that I've gotten from a thrift store. This one. This one. No. Yes. Yes. I'm a big hat guy for someone who isn't like... My hair is fine. It's just... My mom doesn't like when I wear a lot of hats because then she thinks that people are going to think that I'm balding. Which, honestly, people think. So, all right, I'm going to describe all the hats, but these are all the hats that I have. It's time for hats. Da, 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 da. I'm going to put on a song that I have in here, which is very, very weird to have. No, come on, man. Look at me. I'm sounding like a dad trying to put something together from IKEA. Hey, come on, Mike Stan. You got to work for me, huh? Where is it? Here we go. All right. So these are hats that I got from the thrift store. This is a perfect one to start with. A-holes live forever. So for people who don't know what the hat looks like, if you're an audio listener, it's got like a corduroy type of feeling to it on the hat, but it says, assholes live forever. Can't really wear it any places because then people know that I'm an asshole. So, but you know what? I'm trying to grow out of it, but I also do believe that it's a really cool hat. So, I got it. Don't remember how much I spent for it, but I think it's worth it. Next one. You're going to see it's like dad type of hats because I like the dad type of hat. This one, I got it. It says Zilker belts on it, and it's a orange hat with the rope on it. It's nice. It goes with all my orange stuff. When I wear orange outfits or like a more like a desert type of vibe, that's what I wear. Anyway, next one, Little League Baseball. Like, come on, this thing is purple. I think it looks so cool. I never played in the Little League actual league. I played in the Cal Ripken League when I was younger. Jesus Christ, Club Penguin, you're so loud. Anyway, sorry, I'm yelling at Club Penguin. Waddle World's better. Anyway, I wear this when I am doing work outside. You gotta have a work hat. Next one. It's a green hat with the rope on it, just like the dad hat, and it's got a crab on it. Look at that. It's a blue crab. I think that's awesome. I got this black New York Mets hat that looks like it's from the New York Giants era. That one's pretty cool. It's all black, and it's got the green bottom bill. Isn't that awesome? It's got the green bottom bill. So it's very old-fashioned, and I like wearing it. Makes my hair smell, though. Last one. It's a Fisher-type hat with all these fish hooks on it. It says Garden Mountain on it. I can't really read script because I'm dyslexic. But it's a really cool other dad hat with a rope on it. And I guarantee you, if you go to a thrift store, you will get yourself a fantastic hat. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my hats from the thrift store. Perfect timing with the good old Club Penguin. But now I got to turn up my levels over here because I never know how it's really going to be. So if you're trying to save that buck, Sorry. That One podcast is sponsored by... Do you get bored during the day? Need somewhere to go when life is just going a little too well? In a rush and need something done quickly? Ha ha ha! Come on down to the DMV, where everything gets done in record-breaking, slow time. Meet all kinds of wonderful people in our waiting room. iPad babies crying for 45 minutes straight. Homeless-looking people, and a guy that looks exactly like your father. Need help from our amazing staff? They'll gladly answer all your questions with phrases like, "What do you mean you left that at home? Back of the line. Didn't you check the website? And sir, I'm on a break." Need to raise your voice due to frustration? Don't worry, 5 strangers will immediately pull out their phones and record you from a different angle, like you're the season finale of a reality TV show. Have fun explaining that one at your job. So stop by today at the DMV, where all your dreams die. DMV, serving attitude since 1972. Do people answer this in the comments. Do you like a nice shorter podcast like I'm doing here on Tuesdays? Or do you like the really long form ones on Fridays? Because the episode 3, people, I loved it. I loved it because there's so many different things that I'm doing, like skits, there's ad read commercials, there's audio skits. That's what I want to do. That's what I've been wanting to do for so long. So if I mix it where it's shorter podcast, more skits, I think that's where the equal middle is. So, but I like talking. But I felt this when I was watching it back. I was like, oh man, am I dragging in certain times? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? So let me know in the comments. I don't care if it's like mean stuff either. Who cares? Who cares? Finishing off that Coca-Cola. Stay hydrated. Just not with Coca-Cola though. I'm just keeping myself energized. Love that Coca-Cola. I'm a generic white person. Meaning, I love some good soda. But I want to do something in the middle. And if it's a mean comment, who cares, people? That's something that I'm learning through social media that I'm doing, because I'm doing a lot more social media stuff. Tons of clips, tons of stuff. I know I said I don't want to be a content creator, but that's kind of what you have to do. And I'm kind of starting to enjoy making them as well, because I'm doing stuff my way. I don't want to be like, so for insider stuff, what people do usually when they want to get more followers, you're supposed to copy what other people do. I don't want to do that, because I don't want to come on here and be like, hold on, let's come up with something. Let's give myself some dramatic music. So what people do is, I don't want to create a podcast where it's, coming on here and talking about, stocks or some crap like that, or something that I'm not... See, look at that! Once again with the commercial. YouTube. I understand that I am on a budget, but here we go. Dramatic.
There I was. I don't want to make my life dramatic like this, where I'm like, listen up, all you people. You gotta work hard in your life. Time's gonna be shitty all the time, but you're gonna make that money by being a man. Yeah. If you're a guy who does stuff that is not normal, you're not gonna be great. You're gonna die. You're not gonna be the best. You need to be the best every single day. You need to be the hardest working person out there.
No, it's like, come on, people.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's what I'm trying to be like. I'm trying to be fun. Oh, I should have done TikTok dramatic music that I have, right?
What?
Yeah, I know. This is too loud, buddy. I know. Too loud, Little John. Too loud on the dramatic music. But
you gotta be the hardest worker in your office. You gotta be the guy. You gotta go out there. You gotta be the person who works the hardest out of every single person in your firm. You gotta be the person who parties the hardest. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Be yourself.
That's what I'm learning. I'm being myself every single day. That's all you can really do. Who cares what people think on social media? Who cares what people think in life of what you're doing? I'm learning that if I go up to someone and I talk to them about my podcast, they may or may not want to watch it or listen to it. But guess what? I'm not forcing you to. Oh, we're back in it again. Hold on, we gotta be tough.
Work out every single day. You gotta punch the punching bag. You gotta lift the heaviest weights out there. You gotta be the toughest motherfucker out there, man. You gotta run all the miles. You gotta run every single mile. You gotta run across countries. You know?
Now I'm getting myself to sweat again. Jeez Louise. I'm like wiping off my face. I'm wiping off my shirt. Yeah. You know? Alright, that's... Okay. Alright, okay. I don't need that for the rest of the podcast where I'm just... It's like I'm creating a Star Wars scene. Do I have a lightsaber? You know what? I don't have a lightsaber, but we're going to work with it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to work with this over here. I have this little horn thing. We're going to make a Star Wars scene. This is my lightsaber. Hear me out. We're going to do this live. We're going to do it live. Do it live. F it. That's what's his face from it's John C. Reilly. No, Bill O'Reilly. John C. Reilly's the guy in Step Brothers. It's like that little horn action. Let's put this back on. I am the Jedi. I don't have any parents, but now I have this new mentor that has been showing me that sword fighting is great. What happened to the music? There we are. A young Padawan works his hardest when he has no parents. Me, I'm someone who doesn't have any parents, and I am a Jedi. When you're a now I'm doing content creation for Jedis. Top 5 that you know you're a Jedi. Number 1. Your dad cut your arm off. Wow. So, is that not good lightsaber sounds? Wow. I'll be like Darth Maul and do the middle. You. So audio listeners, I know you might be just hearing classical music and me just going like, making pretty much spaceship noises. But listen up, people. This is happening in a galaxy far, far away. Maybe the content's different. Look at me just... Oh, now you see me? Nope. Now you don't. Now you see me? I know. I'm just having fun here, people. That's what it's all about when you create podcasts as a Jedi. I met the green dude. He's 900 years old, and he gave me this laser sword. Why is it that... This is a good question. How is there no more, one-armed Jedi? You're doing all these things with swords, and that doesn't come to you automatically. Like baseball, when you're swinging a bat, that doesn't come to you normally. Nunchucks don't come normally to people. So, why is that? Why isn't there, one, Here, hold on. Yeah, I'm a Jedi. This guy, yeah, I lost him. I lost him when I was training with Yoda. I wasn't listening to him when he said, don't swing it around with one arm. Now I'm the one-armed Jedi. My name is Uno. Darth Uno. Because, I mean, I understand they got robot arms, and not everybody needs to have a robot arm. Maybe that's not in the Jedi insurance. They don't cover it for you. For Skywalkers, they cover it, but for random people, they don't. How hilarious would that be if Jedis,
Jedi does not. We do not cover. We not claim your arm.
This little Yoda action. Toss that back there. Ugh! Ladies and gentlemen, this is my bar mitzvah / wedding DJ demo. I'll go by as DJ Clown for today. Just for today, because today we're going to be going crazy. All right, the name of the kid today will be David. David. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. David. Let me see them hands, kids. Maybe I shouldn't do the part, but David. Let me see them hands. He is a fucking man. Yeah, David. Yeah. I'm going crazy like I had Shirley Temples, baby. It's for the audio listener. I am dancing right now. 1, 2, 3. Shake that booty. Getting all moody. Look at Trudy. Oh, I couldn't rhyme that one. Maybe there's an Aunt Trudy at this place. If there is, get her in a chair and start raising the roof. Here we go, kids. To be successful in life, kids, you gotta party. Yeah, this is when you get them into their party theme. You gotta party. Who needs socks? Here's for the kids. They need socks. Here we go. Get those heels off. Because you gotta have socks just in case. Because the kids don't like the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is also my audition for acapella. Come on, everybody likes Pitch Perfect, but not as much as David! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go! Clap. Clap those freaking hands! I'm trying not to curse because remember, we're at a bar mitzvah! Okay, you can't see it now, but I am grooving and moving. And yes, my hat does not have a brim. Because you gotta be crazy when you're a wedding or a bar mitzvah DJ. Drop! Oh man! Pull out the heart, and put it back in. Pull out the heart, and put it back in. Pull out the heart, and put it back in. David. He turned 13, so he's a fucking man, bitch. Thank you. Oh, this is just so much fun. I'm sorry. I'm doing this for myself at this point because I like doing it for myself. You got to do that. Like, if you like playing softball on the weekends, go play some softball. Go coach a team. Go do something for you. Go. If you like rock climbing, rock climb. If you like Pokemon cards, go. Don't buy all of them. Don't be one of those people who wait by the big box and all of a sudden they unplug it and replug it back in. People do that, where they unplug and replug it back in so then they could reset the thing and buy more cards. Don't do that. Have fun with the cards that you have. because that's what life... Hold on, let's be more dramatic.
That's what the cards were dealt to you. Maybe it's a Pokemon card, and it's the card you don't like. So then all of a sudden you have all these Pokemon cards that you don't like. Well, guess what? That's how life is.
Giving off like repulsed dad. Like a repulsed father. Oh, Pokemon cards, huh? Yeah. What about a job, pal? Dun dun dun. Okay, dramatic music, I don't really need that anymore. Let's be honest, people. I don't want it. I don't want it. Trying to work on my accents. A British accent, to be more frank. Because you can't do like... like actors. Actors used to be known for doing accents. But like, I don't know. I don't want to be someone who's like, I can do a Spanish accent. That's a no bueno now. Can't be an aspiring actor and be like, not even gonna try it. Not even gonna try it, because then that's where it's bad. That's where it's bad. That's when you become Shane Gillis and then they fire you because of one specific thing. It was bad. Believe me, it was bad, but look at me defending him after I made fun of him on the last episode. Jesus.
You're on both sides.
Ugh, people. You're going to learn that I could dislike someone for one moment and then I can love them in another second. Like when Drake was getting dissed, I was like, none about that. None about that. But then all of a sudden he comes out with an album and I'm like, damn, Drake's back. Drake's back. Oh, Drake's back. I love Drake. Drake Bell, remember? No. He came to my school, Drake Bell. Drake Bell came to my school when it was 2019, so it was before he had the case on him. Look at Drake's just having cases on them, you know? But he came, and I was drunk as a skunk because it was Sweetheart Weekend. So for our fraternities, there's you pick a specific girl to be the number one girl, and you get the jersey for them, and they become a sweetheart. So they hang out with you. Well, they hung out with you the most, so you like them for that year, and you pick them. And it's usually a member's girlfriend or something. And that year, I got super drunk, and I went to the Drake Bell concert, and I started screaming out, "Totally Kyle." Because on the Amanda show, he played Totally Kyle, who was a surfer who said, "Totally." And I was going, "It's Totally Kyle! It's Totally Kyle!" I started screaming him out, and finally he just went, "Totally." And I was like, "Oh, Drake Bell! Yeah!" And then like a month later, he was in Mexico. I was like, "It's Totally Kyle." And he was like, "Totally. I totally did that." I feel bad for him. Ever since the thing came out about Dan Schneider, I actually do feel bad for him, so can't make too many jokes about Drake Bell. He was a very good performer, and my sister and I always used to listen to Radio Disney, and we used to think, these songs are okay, but Drake Bell, if he was on Radio Disney, he would be awesome. And then he was one time. So, yeah, look at me going on a rant about Drake Bell because I was trying to talk about Drake and talk about celebrities who I like and then I don't like. It's very complicated. It's complicated for my girlfriend sometimes because I'll be going on a rant because, like, I used to hate Timothée Chalamet. I hated Timothée Chalamet when everybody liked Timothée Chalamet. And now it's the opposite because I was like, dude, Marty Supreme, great movie, fantastic movie, meh, because I related to it very much, where I was like, can't you see, I'm a gifted person, and he's just like a little boy with a mustache. So I really liked the movie, and I liked the marketing that they were doing. It was very like new type of marketing with old school feelings to it. That's what I like. I mean, I want to do something like that. But then he said the thing about ballet, and people were like, he doesn't know art. He doesn't know art. He's a 30-year-old white dude who likes basketball. Like, come on, people. There's always the one exception to the musical theater kids. There's always that one straight dude who really loves himself. That's what I've learned. Musical theater, it's either you're, like, hey now, or you're, yes, that's me meaning like if you're gay, if you're a man who likes men, or it's a straight dude who absolutely loves himself. That's what I've learned. That's just me. That's just me. If you're someone out there who is a very nice straight dude who does musical theater, I'd love to meet you, because then I can talk to you about how I have a musical theater personality and people think that I'm, hey now. So, yeah. Anyway. I really liked playing the Club Penguin music, but just hit the microphone. Oh, classical music. Oh. Look, I'm producer and podcaster at the same time. I don't have a producer. This is just me. This is me running the show, and I hope that's an inspiration. I used to try to hide out all of the worst things or the bad things that I used to do during the show, but I'm learning that it's making it more raw and it's making it more personable. I'm not a big studio yet. Sorry, I was looking to see if I have pit stains, audio listeners. I'm not a big studio yet. This is it. Remember, we're in the childhood bedroom phase of the OnlyFans. So I'm not going to strip tease, though. It's about just making some cool stuff for some people that really enjoy it, and for me. So this is the inspiration, peeps. Let's play some Club Penguin. So that's the end of the podcast for today. I really enjoyed doing it. Happy Tuesday to everyone. You're going to make it through this week, believe me. I made through last week, and that's why I make these celebratory moments. So I know you can too. Just please hang in there. Seriously, hang in there. I know that there's a lot of weird things going on right now lately, but you're going to make it. You're going to make it to tomorrow, and it will be all right. I guarantee it. Because, there was a lot of moments where I thought, I wasn't going to be able to do anything or make anything or create anything, and here I am now. So just remember to do what you love, and things will come with it. All right? Hang in there. It's been real. I'll see you later. Oh, and like and subscribe. Oh my gosh. I almost didn't say that. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the podcast. If you're on Spotify, give us a follow, give us a download. That's what's going to help us out become a little bit better so I understand what everyone loves, because that's what it's all about here. I want to bring some joy from me and bring some joy to you. All right? Thank you. All right. It's been real. I'll see you on Friday, okay? Peace out.